2.4. Yeah, this gear is not bad. Yeah, you know, chatting. That's actually going to try.
수호령께서 대박좌표를 속삭여 주셨습니다.
Well, I actually want to try out with the Naielle, so let me try. Let's try to go for the harder places. I haven't opened any of them yet. Now I have the Praspo server around like 300 something combined. So we'll open them maybe when I hit like 500 in total, and we'll see what we get. I think I'm more than my skill effect. That was during the the danger close. Yep. Usually put around 80, 70. And that's fine.
관광가에게는 바로 나투어. 많이 이용해 주세요.
Attack speed. So I think overflow for this account is kind of weak compared to my previous server. So if I try to use her with overflow, I think it's going to be harder to use. With Naielle, I think even though it costs additional, I think we might be even commanding. And we try to give a cooldown set on her, so she can go crazy with the buff. So within this buff, enemies will take much more damage. So eyes will be start melting everyone pretty much within that guild. This one is pretty good armor. But I should be able to clear this. It's just the auto comp that I set it up with in the previous server. Kinda want to try something else. But I sure have faster movement speed. I should have really used the refinery of my melee damage because I think that's my weak point for this account. I should have, but I guess I got distracted with other gears. Then again, I don't think I have any melee damage gear with at least one gold line. That's my golden rule. When I roll the refinery, I need at least one gold for it. I need at least one gold. That's like my minimum. And one might be like 2 orange lines and one white or like gray line. That one I like to. You know what? Actually, it has to be gray because gray I think is really hard to miss with the refinery. I think you will get at least use of your white range. So it's going to be always some upgrade. So I try to go with that instead. But didn't you already? You said you got like a 3 boxes. And 3 fusion cores. I hope to get at least, I don't know, 5. So if I open up 505, that's like Let's try to count how much boxes I actually have. So if I at least get 5 out of 500 after I collect them all, that's like 1%. I kind of want to have it as a data source as well. That's why I'm saving it. Wow, ice just got melted in my chest. some extent. Retreat! We're dead. Okay. Gotta try something else.
수호령께서 대박좌표를 다이브 개시.
I guess eyes only works for the 580. What's the other setup I use? I think one with the cutting, I think. That's one I use. Yeah, she actually got banned too for the global server, so not surprising. At least the review video I made did in I wanted to say she's a little bit more OP than she is within the review video, but I don't know. Then I feel like like he's trying to overhype the character. I don't know. I don't want to sim like that, so I guess I always try to underplay none of it. No, that is it. I don't think I actually ever oversell a character. Like I usually try to point out the negatives too. The point is, I try to be fair. That's the whole point. That is an entire point I have. I always try to be fair as possible. And that is 100% honest truth.
여러분과 함께해서 기뻐요.
I always try to be.
자, 그럼 신세 좀 지겠습니다.
But I think sometimes people don't get it.
친구분들을 잔뜩 때리고 오셨네요. 어때요? 잘
Where's the range
어울리나요?
damage? Is that range damage? Yeah, that's range damage. Actually, I have a screen kind of minimized on my screen right now.
사장님의 따스한 마음이 느껴져요.
Kind of have to get close to my screen to see what's going on. And let's go with this setup.
될것 같겠지? 최적의 코스로 모시겠습니다.
이타리안 드라이브 체력 장비. 전승 중.
Yeah, she already got buffed. If you haven't seen the patch note. She already received the buff.
유연하게 대처합니다. 이 몸이
I can definitely say she's much more tankier right now and easier to use. The first good part about her is that she can still trigger bind when she's underneath Dragon's conditions. And the fact that she can get the full shield, I think you can definitely feel the difference, especially with the Chikuryu. I'm not Chikuryu, Chinatsu. With Chinatsu, you will get a massive healing, and Naielle will take a full benefit of that. Before, like even before that, I think even with the 50% infinite healing reductions under the Iron buff states, she was, I would say, still getting more than enough survivability for situations, but now she is just another level, I think. But that's any character with the cheese, especially with Chinatsu, with and I think Naielle was one of those characters that definitely needed a bit more than just Chinatsu healing. But now she doesn't. Actually, I think Harim is actually better for her instead, because Harim can still give her barriers as well as healing. And I think barrier actually means much more, especially the base that Harim gives. Yeah, but she's tanky. I think in PvE situations, she might be much more useful and classier. Because the damage and buff that she can give for the flag cost compared to Classic's accuracy buff, which is still pretty good. But I think that Naielle definitely provides a better utility right now. And be in mind that she's also struggle type units, but she is taking less damage from these enemies. So that's one thing you should definitely consider. It's not the perfect representation of her to test her in the dive, but I would say if you have her, I think she will tank things for you and apply the debuff you need. I think honestly I should just put Benstra in here this one. And the bind effect is also incredibly good for both PvP and PvE. So you can definitely see her stalling enemies pretty well. And as soon as she's ult, your units will reset to because it applies danger. And it actually lasts for quite a long time too. Yeah, but I think she's good. I think she needed a bit more survivability. And I don't think they just blatantly gave a better stats. Like actually gave her, I don't want to say limitations, but they made her kits basically easier to use instead of giving a flat out stat boost. So I think that's why she's much more useful now. I mean, Iron Defense as a buff itself is pretty crazy buff, I would say. So it's really hard to be a bad character with that. And I know some people call her trash, but personally I don't think she was anywhere near her as really bad of aims. I think she was a bit above the average personally. But basically bit of average doesn't really cut it for the meta. But I think now she can compete against the meta, especially certainly. Like, look at her. She's taking pretty well. Of course, I'm giving, like, full cast of pillars too. So, you have to kind of take that into considerations. But we'll see in the boss room how well she can. Now we actually could put some bit more pillars. And this comp I would say is more of a safe one, because not to speed run the stages. I think we're trying to be safe as possible. So it will take some time to clear out full auto, but actually getting a lot of skill haste here. Yeah, her being a flag cost is an incredible advantage compared to any other way. Like the reason Ray is considered pretty good to decent, I would say, is definitely being a flag cost. So So, like, this game's cost management is one of the core systems. So, being fight cost is incredible and it really shows. Personally, I think she might be crossing the line a little. I think maybe her ult is still a little bit too weak when it comes to PvP, but defenders usually don't really have that much of crazy ult. The only exception is Jake. Jake is the only probably defender with that crazy ult. Just apply the massive amount of skill to everyone, as well as using the buff. No, Jake's ult is the one that really shines compared to other defenders. Like, not even despite being really OP character I was playing in PvP, his ult isn't that great. Not to mention, he doesn't have the iframe, and he's using the ult. He can get killed while casting the ult. Still, it has like pretty important debuff. I guess items, but what I'm saying is that compared to Jake's ult, definitely nothing. Not to mention Jake's ult actually does a lot of damage too. And another benefit I think Jake ult has is that it has like this pulling mechanic, so it does pull enemies a bit. Oh, it sucks that I think if the Naielle's ult had that could be pretty useful. If she could like stop enemies a bit into that range, that could be really good. Maybe if she ever gets a reactor or something, maybe that's the one thing for her. Or they can just make her buff range with her ults. They could. That could be another consideration. I think she has more than enough right now, personally. So I'm not even sure if she ever get a reactor at this point. But if she gets a reactor, I think it will probably be about her ult. I honestly want to get Naielle to free deals, but at the same time, I kind of want to get Nina to free deals. I think Korean server I might even consider going for OP. I have to, it's for it. But I'll wait to see what I get from other 2 random tickets. So far, I haven't got totally unlucky. I think I got not the worst choices so far. So. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. Let's see Naielle. Yeah, by the way, she has iframe, so that really helps. And look up the uptime on her iron defense buff. It's pretty insane. And she's almost at it again. Yeah, I think she's holding off pretty good. Yeah, she's definitely not going to die. I think we just set up the moon for its invincible Naielle to die. She would not die. Yeah, there has been only one testimonial for the one. I look at her damage too, It's not that bad. I'll say it's actually pretty good. I think I'll actually take out Jushin. I don't think he really helps anything. I'll just say I took a screenshot of the old setups I used when I went through the Korean server to climb. But I think I'll take him out. We're faced with other struggle units. I think Eyes is probably pretty good picked. What about Rebecca? Maybe.
당신을 위한 토끼.
I think I'll go with Ministra though.
그리운 현실의 향기.
Yeah, but I think she still needs somewhat of a answer measure, even though I feel like, I don't know. Like in general usage, I think you can use a maze cooldown set on her, or rest of the floors. It's just the boss room, I think. She definitely needs a bit of a survivability check, so we'll see.
다이브 멀미를 제외하세요. 정령님이 정지해
But let me just check something. So we got one testimonial from the coupon, right? Perfect timing. And why am I loading? My PC's just going crazy. Oh my god, I need a new PC so badly. In case if someone missed what I was talking about on the stream earlier, I tried to play Monster Hunter Wild beta test again, but last time I streamed that, I was getting a pixelated polygon monsters appeared on my screen because my PC was just going that crazy, and I tried to play again this time. It wasn't as bad because I wasn't streaming,
되었습니다.
but I was still getting problems. Oh, I can't do it if I under the what?
행운의 부적
I didn't know that.
수호령께서
Okay, let me just abandon it. There's no disadvantage, so
첨언은 감사하지만 어디 보자. 일단 한번 나 똑똑해요.
yeah, let me just check. So we get one testimonial from the coupon. We get another one, so that's the second one, and the third one should be coming in the burst stream mission, I think. Wait, do we say we are getting third? Or are they going to release another coupon? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? I loved it with this skin. I need to get that. Oh, I need to get that. I think they'll probably just give another coupon then. Still like, I feel like that's what they're trying to do. Yeah. Because I think they said 3. Because I think they're trying to give more coupon every day too. I think that's what they're doing right now. Oh wait, maybe it wasn't actually. Maybe I misunderstood the live stream. Maybe it's supposed to be actually free Vina, and 2 testimonial, then 1 selector, and that sums up to 4 awakening units, giving away great beneficiary. Was that it? I don't even know. I have to rewatch the stream again now. I was not in the right condition when I was streaming. I think I got extremely sick after that thing. Because I had to go to work after that stream that day, and holy crap, I think I was gonna pass out.
다이브 준비
And then, I mean,
완료했습니다.
I mean, the main thing is coming in the next week as well, which is Historian Awakening Units. Yeah, for regular player like me, we've been playing for a while. Anniversary update is nothing incredibly new. It's just nice patches and the rewards. Just the next week is the one that I'm more excited about. It's actually new characters and stuff. I mean, Sion is a pretty good character too, I think, from I've seen people using. But I don't have her yet. I have to wait until next week. I never buy the expensive DP. Like, I'm not that type of player. Like, I like playing the game, where I try to midnight things and manage resources. I think that's can be looked at as someone try to be cheap as possible. But I don't like wasting things. That makes... Like, I'm not saying those players are wrong. By the way, I'm not dissing them or anything. But I'll never be type of player who'll try to be like, oh, I'm going to erase like 10 different of my favorite tattoos. And like, no matter how much I love the waifu, I'll never. When I used to play Girls for Line 1, there was definitely many people who raid the same character like 100 times. They max out the character like 100 different of the same character. They will open, meaning they're giving some expensive currency item on them to like basically American types of things from them as well. Like, I'll never be that type of person. It doesn't matter if I don't think that I like the character less. I just don't really play the games like that. I'm probably one of the worst types of player in the video game. I'm also a massive horror, so like in RPG games, I will have all these items, like the potions and like buff items and stuff, and I'll never use them until like I beat the game. Yep. I will get the skin. I had some admin coins saved out before, so I actually got the
항로가
I think I'm
수정됐습니다.
gonna open the credit box there. Yeah, I got to like 20k-ish, so I need another 60.
전투원 강화 중.
I did the math though. I did the math, and the new monthly admin coin package actually is going to be giving you much cheaper options to reach the 80k spend. Because before you had to buy the 2 top-up, I mean, double the reward thing, to buy all of that. And you have to rely on some of the more value package, like buying the price, like the actual Dallin egg price one, which gives the admin coin from that as well. But now that will be method, I think the map, I think you should be able to get it for much cheaper, because the monthly admin coin gives basically a better value than the most of the admin coin package, even at the double the price. So it's going to be much cheaper. If the prestige skin didn't last for like 2 months, then I don't think that package would help that much dramatically. But since prestige skin duration is almost half year, that monthly admin coin package actually makes incredible benefits. Well, it's okay. You can enjoy as a PNG, you know? You don't have to get everything. You know, you gotta learn to accept things when you play gacha games. Personally, like, as someone who played gacha games for a long time, and not just single game, I played like every existing gacha games that you can think of. It doesn't mean I will play them for years, but I at least try them out, because I want to see what they have. And I think a lot of gacha games in recent years has been totally trashed, and if I was a little bit like I used to be, I would definitely make a video saying how trash it is and avoid it, but I made one video back in the day, and I kind of regretted it, and I'll never do it again. I mean, it was a fair criticism. It was a fair criticism video, but people didn't like it, so... Some people didn't like it as me. I understand why they didn't like it, but I thought it was fair criticism. Because the one thing I don't like about like a gacha games is that... I don't know, having difference when it comes to like what would like it usually happens quite often, especially with like Chinese games, because Chinese games usually get the server first, right? And the global server come out like a year later or so. and they tend to have many changes that's definitely unfriendly to the players. And this one game definitely had a massive change to the gacha system to make it much more work than what the Chinese server used to be like. So I was like, yeah, this is actually really bad, and I think that's a bad change they're making for the Glover server. And the people didn't like that idea. Or some people. I think generally a lot of people agree. And I think people just didn't play the game long enough. Like, people are not stupid. If they see a massive like downgrade change like that compared to like original server, yeah, I don't think people will appreciate that. And you know what? Naielle is really cocky. I'm just like casually chatting and just exploring this. No problem. Like, she is not going to die. Her HP is not even going down any dangerous level. Okay, this is exactly why I said I feel like I can just like, keep the main school outfit. That way she will actually do a bit more damage. I think it really fits her. I think it really fits her. And in-game, the effect seems really crazy good though. And I don't know, can you see my mouse? I don't think you can see it. You can't see it, right? On the stream. But I got the free mouse clicker thing. I've been loving it. I think I got a little bit used to it because I never used the custom mouse clicker. And you can see it? Oh. But I love this one. This is the first time I ever used anything like this, and I think I really... Now look at this enemies. Rita, Horizon, and Dash. I'm sorry, but you guys have not scratched me a bit. Not even. And I love the bind effect Naielle has. It's just so good, I think. It is effective. Let's drop the ulti on Naielle. Let's see, easy game. Naielle is unstoppable. Once again, you have to consider the fact that these enemies are struggle type enemies, meaning Naielle will take less damage from them. So you have to consider that fact. I don't know. I think she's doing good. It's the prestige skin Mina. It's not the main cat. It's a wolf. She's a wolf. And I think we can change this slot for maybe my DPS units. Let's try to put Annie. Why don't we give more skill haste? How's that sound? Yeah, additional skill haste. Now let's give him cooldown set. So he'll give even more skill haste. You know what? He's collaboration units. So I mean, I do want this to be somewhat of a like a relatable setup. Like, I don't want to totally use like gimmick setup. So yeah, let's not use it. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, let's go with Shinja instead. Which floor are we at? FE8. I don't know what number one. I think she still has a weakness, but for Dai right now, I think that better than let's go. I think she's that back. Let's go. Main thing is that. So the problem with Ecclesia, I think personally, is the fact that she's extremely weak against anti-give up type things. Not to mention like the stun ability, because the only time she really gets the survivability part is when she is casting spec skill and get the immortality buff while she's doing it. Iron defense buff compared to that is that it's pretty much the same thing, because she's only going to take one damage instead of all. And in the dive situation, there are going to be much more enemies to attack you. And even when she's under stun, her stack will go up and count towards her. Like, look at her stacks going up. It's all here. Now she has iron defense buff. It basically has a kind of separate cooldown time buff. Like, she doesn't have any casting animation or anything on it. It's just separate, like, budding passive skill buff thing. And only works through just getting hit by the enemy. So, I think the way the iron defense buff works makes it really good. At least for her anyways. If she was to trigger that by using a special skills or something like that, I think it would have been making it much more difficult to survive in these situations. But as you can see right now, she's just like, it doesn't matter if I'm stunned or if I'm getting stalled or knocked around a little bit, her count will still go up. So I think she still needs to have her feet on the ground to actually trigger the iron defense off though. But I don't think I really have a situation to test her in full detail. I think she's really, really good. And then I've been Naielle supporter since day one, so maybe I'm not maybe, I am definitely biased, but the Star Savior account actually posted another lore drop. Direct a hidden location, big Bennett, velocity, known of these things. I mean, they already posted this before, so it's nothing new. But I think they're also going to revealing Star Savior stuff. Probably sometime next month. I'm kind of surprised they didn't show anything for this year's anniversary card thing. I kind of thought maybe they'll show something for the PvP. I mean, they did show the PvP, it does show the in-game graphic. So, we know what the game is trying to look like. But I just want to see, like, actual, like, not the cutscene tutorials, but actual in-game battle scenes. Which most likely going to look like Honkai Star Rail. But I do want to see. I like using art, I like using like units post or PvP. But sometimes, yes, I like classic throwback. Yeah, I've been playing at least one time today. I played it earlier, and I destroyed the enemy with the Adele. If you haven't used the Adele will destroy anything for actually build right now. She is just so good. Arcade, so in arcade mode, I think 3 characters that you can use to Bunnock and secretly easily. It's the Veronica. Yeah, Veronica is probably the easiest ones to use. You can try to use her with the reactor if you have it. And you'll find CL much more weaker compared to Veronica. But another character I think really good for arcade mode is Horizon. Horizon has a thick amount of barriers. And unless enemies using Mila and the right timing, it's really going to hard to melt them. And another character really good is Rita, the reactor as well. Rita, the reactor, Horizon, Veronica, as well as Miguel. Those are the characters that seems to really shine out. I mean, there's other characters too, but I think those are the ones that I think helping you with. But Veronica is still pretty scary. That's why I try to put a fox in my end. To kinda juggle around with enemies. but this full skill haste Naielle was
관광 가이드는
really good.
바로나 투어.
Really
많이
good.
이용해주세요.
I think she just needs a bit of skill haste from the artifacts. Just spam skill Y. So right now we got what, 5% right now?
적대적인 신호가
5%.
감지됩니다.
우리 회사는 돌발 상황에 유연하게 대처합니다.
It has our arcade box right now. You can get one haste off. I would say it.
그게
But I think Naielle is actually a pretty good opponent against Felix that though. As a Felix has a lot of multi-hits. Well, I don't want to say a lot of multi-hits, but usually she summons a lot of units. So compared to other characters, she tends to have more multi-hits going on. So that's why Naielle is able to easily build up her passive skills compared to fighting with other opponents. Of course, the problem with the Naielle is that she also lacks the damage for trying to melt down the Felix. But generally, yeah, I think she is really, really good. Because I think in the strategy battle is the one where the Felix is just really, really shows how strong she is.
우리 회사는 돌발 상황에
And
유연하게
after Naielle's now, the Felix comp is pretty easy to auto. Like, I actually have to kind of manually control my operation, like operate the trigger and stuff, if I want to win some of the strategy battle comp right now. They're all pretty insane. But with Naielle, easy. Now look at the bind effect. And they're not doing anything. And with the massive skill haste increase from all my supporters and stuff, the bind effect will be constantly triggered. So enemies are just literally stunned forever. Bind again. Like, this guy's not doing anything.
이걸로 처리하죠.
And by the time the heat is off from the bind, the stun effect, we'll just spam it again.
많이 이용해주세요.
Like, it's kind of slow, but really, really safe comp. Between Felix and Naielle for what content though?
꾸준히 침식파가
I
검출됐습니다.
think Felix is more offensive, so I think she's generally better. And I think Felix, in my opinion, is much more fun unit. Because she has an army summoning basically. So it's much more cooler to actually play around with her.
그게 무엇일까요?
Iron defense buff triggering at the perfect moment. This one is a little bit more challenging for sure. Still not too bad. We still got it. We got 5% HP and the 5% skill base, but it's not much crazy artifacts.
가이드는 바로나 투어.
Still
많이 이용해주세요.
cleared it, no problem. If I had a better supporter units pop out for my branch, like support
하늘바람이
units,
불어오고 있어요.
it would have been easier.
정령님이 정지해주신 위상좌표입니다.
But so far, I'm pretty satisfied with her performance. I do want to kind of lower the cost here in now. I don't know. Ooh. try not to use eyes, that's why. Maybe Morbid is actually better for this slots.
쓰고 가죠.
I'm gonna try to use her instead.
예쁜 장식이네요. 저도 이런 거 좋아. 다이브 멀미를 주의하세요.
Yeah, instead of Ministra. I mean, Ministra will still do massive amount of damage. But I think Mordred might be a little bit faster declaring.
날 상황에 유연하게 대처합니다.
I personally like Naielle more as a character, but as a unit, I think I like both. I mean, I equally like them both. I mean, I love all the characters in the game. I think it's harder to ask me to see which character I hate. Especially Awakening unit boss. Oh, but when it comes to meta sleep mindsets and its efficiency, I do have to be critical thinking and judgmental to characters that offense. So I would still probably pick Felix over Naielle. The downside of the Felix is though, even though I'm not even sure it's the downside, but the fact that the Felix requires soldier gears is definitely much more entrance barrier for especially newer players. Like Felix, I think if you gave her the maze cooldown set, I don't think you would regret the characters, because she can't really solo carry a lot of stages too. But the main problem is that if you start to make a branch out and put more characters into the team, the fact you can swap out the maze cooldown set to the other character, it's definitely probably come as a bit of downside. You'd be like, oh, I should have choose the maze cooldown set instead. But it's definitely less problem now, because they definitely give out maze gears much more often. So like Shadow Palace and stuff, and not to mention that with the Task Planet Point mission they added, they literally give you a few sets of maze gear with a guaranteed set selection. I think you can spare one maze cooldown set for soldiers. But she's a really good early character too, because she also has the defense penetrations come from her as buff, boost to her units and such. And once you start to have like all these different supporter units and strat units, like spawn and everything, the defense penetration stats is probably going to be feeling less meaningful, for sure. But when you start as a new player especially, you need to have that much debuff going on against the enemies, so that defense penetration is really it's actually not defense penetration, is it? It's a damage res penetration, I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a damage res penetration. So I think that still is really, really good. But when you start to go in the really, really high difficulty contents, yeah, that buff doesn't really mean anything. It's still good in PvP, but in other situations, it starts to lose its meaning. But I have pretty amazing gear for Felix with Cranes over right now. I'm pretty happy, unless they give out other gears. But what can specifically? I think Felix will definitely count long. But what? Naielle is really destroying this, no problem. I guess Mordred is okay. Well, actually, I have 2 Ministra instead. The Ministra has a better AoE attacks. And the main problem is they're dealing with this defender enemy, and I don't think Mordred really becomes that instant. Maybe if I just put the E in the squad and swap it out, maybe that's better. The That's still a lot of damage there, right there.
허가받지 않은 타입이
We got the USB, that's nice.
우리 회사는 돌발 상황에 유연하게 대처합니다.
Wait, what's the awakening character you're missing though? Because I think that's why you pop ads. You probably don't have both. I think you can go either one of them if you're missing those two. Maybe you'll be okay. Like, Naielle definitely seems to be having her own crowd. And not to mention, if you go after Naielle, her not lost in, it did pretty well. And in packs right now, we have is pretty freaking cool. Like, I have no other way to say than the current pack right now is pretty insane. Especially the Max Awakening. Like, actually, it's not even Max Awakening after ones. I think that's why that some Japanese players have made one much easier. Because, like, if you decide to spend, there's a lot of ways to spend admin points right now that actually gives, I would say, incredible value. Because this is coming from someone who got all the prestige skins and, like, that. I feel like this game doesn't really have that many ways to spend money to that expand really fast. Unless you want to kind of waste around and fool around with your resources a bit. Don't hit that point. So, I feel like, only real part is the going after dudes with the cat turrets. I really think that's the best way to spend your admin coins. But now they sell only different selector right now for awakening. So if you are someone who used to go for dupe, those collector prices is incredibly cheap. Unless you get so lucky with your gacha pool. Not to mention, all this one you can buy with the money actually gives you admin point on top of the selectors. So you're always buying admin coins and getting awakenings as bonus reward. If you just gave Awakening Selector, you'd be like, skeptical. But the fact they give you admin coins on top of it is probably the reason. So, the point I'm trying to say is, I think this anniversary they definitely have a crazy value packages like that. So, even for someone who could spend, but kind of wait after spending over time because of the package of limitation they have. Because if you're that much a whale, you don't really need package. Like, there's nothing much you can get from the package, other than, like I said, way confused. The fact they gave out so many awakening selectors, I can say available to purchase. I think that's why it's kind of no-brainer purchase mode enabled compared to other anniversary. Even for my Korean server, right now I have like 3 different selectors per week. So I'm just on a fence that if I want to up the Mina. Like my Mina already is attack to level 3 after the 3-1 accuracy. So I'm on the fence. Vanilla definitely helps against Uprising, I would say. And we cleared it. And they're dead. Easy game, Naielle. Very, very easy. Now the last floor is the hardest one, but Naielle literally destroy everything, and the more that just be more dread. God. Yeah, but she's good. Of course, she's getting healing from all these characters, so don't underestimate. But I don't think Ecclesia can do that. I don't think she will withstand the damage. I don't think she does. So I don't think we can clear this with this team because I think we lack the damage basically, I think. We need something in between. We just go with it. Why the hell not? Because the last stage is a Korean. And we just have to gamble with the buff. 1, 2, 3. No, let's go with this down. I think if we got a good artifact buff, I think we can manage it. I think we could. And it's already almost 10:30. Holy crap. I'm gonna die. Yeah, but this, I guess one downside of this team is even though it's like really safe team, it does take some time to reach runs. Because with the ice team that I use from the Korean server, it can clear the whole thing automatically within like 100 minutes or so. So I picked the info right there, but actually I'm gonna regret that.
우리 회사는 돌발 상황에 유연하게 대처합니다.
Drop down. I just love overflow getting stunned like this. Like this guy has almost a million enemies. He's getting taste like his own medicine basically. The most annoying part of him is that he keeps stunning you. And Naielle can bind him, but basically kind of saying to him. Look at him just getting bind down like that. Heavy shield cannot bleed with him. Like that. Another incredible part of the Naielle's bind effect is that it doesn't matter if she gets stunned or whatever, it will still activate after casting the speech. That's what the trigger for it is. So it basically cannot get killed. It may be delayed, but it will always trigger. That's the incredible part.
이용해주세요.
This overflow is pretty crazy on the stages. Anti-crowd to go. I think speed is probably better. I think to get closer to the enemy. So I'm not sure if they're corrupted object enemies. I don't think there is. I don't think there is.
이노베이션 리얼리티. 우리는 계속 나아갈 겁니다.
I think I should definitely replace Shinja with some other units though. Because we're definitely getting more cost than we need. Maybe in the boss room will make a difference. I think I should do a great chance. Because I think the problem with that is that once Rhythmula comes out, or your units gets binded, and I think that's pretty bad. I think this one is good. I think we got enough damage. We just need a bit of defense. You know what we really need though? Maybe probably a faster something. A really good HP artifact. Incoming lane probably is good. Incoming healing 30%. Maybe I should to put that Kodia. Go for deploying to help you survive. I should definitely block her Ares skin. I think the selector gives one. I took a nail. Alright, buckle up. Naielle's dropping the oh, they are so good. Cast a barrier, that's pretty useless. I guess enemy attack minus 5% is probably not going to do anything, really, but I think it's better than knowledge for artifact. Just one more round, hopefully we can get some good artifacts. Of course, it's overflow, so it's going to take forever. Get binded. Is it longer than expected? Actually, I guess it did. See, like I said, this is the problem with this comp, that it definitely likes the damage. It's more focused on the survivability initially, so that's why. But it's really, really safe. I think it's incredibly safe. So, safety over blessing. Nah, I don't think Nika players really like even going corporation. I think Evangelion is it's really favorite series for a lot of people, but I think I say that because I don't think the last movie in the series really no good reputations or hardcore fans. I think the main reason why a lot of people didn't like the last movie, from what I've heard, like I'm actually someone who never watched the Evangelion series. I know all the characters and stuff because a couple games I played did a collaboration for them, and it's such a popular series. And even when I'm watching the anime, I know what the series is about. I know many things about the series, so I know enough to actually say I know the Evangelion series. The point I'm trying to say is the last movie is the reason I think a lot of fan base don't like the series anymore. Because it kind of goes against the series itself, so... Maybe they need to make another movie. I forgot to check the enemy's profit options. So let's see. Because the problem with this comp is that Asha is gonna trigger if Victorian comes out. So I'm gonna get stunned. See, I think I definitely need Claudia right here. I think the bind attack seems to be working pretty good. So I'm getting incredible amount of killing, of course. This is a really good. But I think I definitely like the damage. But Naielle is actually tanking all the damage from the enemy. It's actually insane, because I tried many different setups to fight against this floor, and the fact Naielle is tanking right now all the hits from the enemy is actually to me is pretty insane. Like she's actually tanking all the hits from the enemy. Wow, she actually is surviving all the things. What's the artifact? I don't have any other survivability maybe in this attack. Nice. I can you know what? I think she's ego for this floor. Or 5 from 76 to 80. Because I just took out all the damage, basically. And that's it. Need more drips, still increasing on the damage, but... I am pretty impressed, I would say. I'm pretty impressed. For a moment there, I thought I was gonna lose. But she stood still and took all the damage. I think I just need a bit different supporter for the last slots. I think if I had rid of Mila for the last slots, it could be better, but I guess I didn't try to go too overboard with awakening characters. Even though I think starting from dive 75, the requirement is pretty high, so... that's it. That is it.